every producer and every artist don't get a period in their career to where they're in high demand. How are you dealing with the demand for DJ Spinz, whether it be in the clubs and in the studios at the same time?
I didn't know. It wasn't like a calculated thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was young, so I was just taking it however it came. You know, I can't say I was doing all the right things, but the wrong things that I noticed, I tried to correct them and fix them over time. You know what I mean? Get better.
Yeah. Flex, Rich Homie Quan, man. How did that banger come about?
Yeah, that
R.I.P. Rich.
R.I.P. Quan,
Yes,
man. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That came from when we was so basically in the producer community, a lot of people know about it, but basically there's a guy who came and gave us access to Dark, which was Dallas Austin old studio at the time. He came and bought it and basically opened it up he had his nephew that he wanted us to work with, but in that he gave us the opportunity to basically have the studio.
Damn.
Like, so we basically was practically living there. Me, Metro, Sunny Digital, Southside, you know what I'm saying? We all was there. So we had different artists just coming through. We might be cooking up in this room.
Yeah.
It might be folk. Thug and Quan might be in here, you know what I'm saying? Walker might, if anybody could come through on a random day.
Yeah.
And we was just making songs, and Quan was in the room. He came and got a beat. Oh yeah, I'm finna go load this up. He came back and got me about 35 minutes later. But Spin, listen to this. I was like, you know, it was hard, like, you know, but I didn't know that song was gonna be as big as it was. I think Fly recognized it.
Yeah.
And then I had a meeting with Mike Karen back at that time, and that was one of the records that he was like,
That's it. Yeah.
So I liked the song, but I didn't know that it was gonna be what it was. You know what I'm saying? Until after, you know what I mean, it started moving like that.
Did you know when all y'all was at DARP at that time that y'all were changing the trajectory of the city too? Because see, the city fell into y'all hands, Spins, but y'all took it to another level and introduced us to a whole new sound and a whole lot of new artists, man. So did y'all know that that's what y'all were doing at that time, or were you just having the time of your life?
It was kind of, for me, definitely a little bit of both.
Okay.
Definitely having a time, because like I said, I was just going through it just in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like the reverence that we get from it and just from people and stuff, you know, I see how monumental it was or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I was going out passion, man. You know what I mean? And my feeling and that spirit, that internal GPS.
What song did you make in there that you knew was a smash hit and was going out of the park?
Man, it was a lot of records. I can't remember them, but I do remember it was more so like, even with our mixtapes, it was more so the grouping of a lot of shit going on at one time. So we had, I think it was a clip that surfaced from this party probably a couple months ago. I seen it, and it was like a release party we did where it was like Thug was there, Walker was. It was like when Danny Glover was coming out, Stoner,
crazy.
What else was on there? It was some Future stuff on there. I think it had Quan records on there. It was just Cash Out, She Twerking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just all of that like in one building, and it was powerful. And like, you know, we've been working on something now too, to where still keeping our, you know, people who we came up with, but also like I hear a lot of new young artists who doing their thing, and it's like I want to kind of help them have a platform.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? To where we can group them and like, okay, we like, this is a sound that I feel comfortable in promoting.
Just grown man shit.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to fuck up to the detriment of your community with the music that you create.
Yes.
Come on now.
Exactly.
The thing that Jermaine Dupri doing, it seems like he have a vision, man, and he bringing the city of Atlanta together on that Magic Project. You know, what you think about the whole thing of how he, you know, reaching out to the artists and getting the artists to come through? He pulling up, going in there, like you were saying, making that magic with the artists in the studio. Do you see yourself like going in that direction, you know, but in your own way?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, but like I said, you know, I kind of got reinvigorated with just seeing the energy of Atlanta and our era coming back to the forefront in these newer artists with, like you talk about the Pluto, the Win Whammy, and the Bunna Bees. It's different, you know, people, girls too. I see just even going back to the Rich Kids Ball and like, you know, seeing all of that going viral. It's I'm preaching, it's the energy that it's fun, it's a party, It's a good time. That was the allure to Atlanta. Like Atlanta, even before I got here, you know what I mean? That's why I respect to JD, he a legend. You know what I'm saying? So I love that he's reaching out and, you know, going to do this, you know, with newer artists and just, you know, I love to see that. So
he kind of mixing it though with the old and the new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think y'all better look out, boy. Atlanta, they own to something now.
Well, now folks is working together again too. How do you feel about, you know, I feel like we done came out of a storm now and it seems like it's getting a lot better out here in these streets and in the industry as well. How do you feel about where we are now? And then I'm gonna take you back then.
Yeah, cause that's what I'm saying. I'm like now, like, in that dark cloud, I'm like, I'm over here doing my Casimir Collective jazz, cause none of this music is sparking me and interesting, you know, making me want to go make a beat. I'm like, man, I ain't finna make that type of shit. So I'ma just chill and go, you know, venture off into shit that feed my soul.
That's right.
But now it's like, oh, okay, now we back. Now, oh, y'all want to party? Oh, y'all want to have a good time? Okay, now I got something for you. You know what I mean? So
I mean, when it comes to that party and to that time, though, I mean, your ear, it wasn't just the production part, it was also the mixing on the radio part. You scream Tank, when y'all get behind them turntables, a party's about to happen. Okay, how do you think that really helped with your creativity as far as your production?
Big time, man. I tell people this too, it's like I'm a DJ first.
Ooh.
Period. So producing, like even on the tapes, like I ran into J Money recently, and he was giving me a spiel on that. Yeah, he was, you know, reminding me of, you know, shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, like I always been music first. Like if you bring me something, a lot of people in a business perspective is like, oh, I ain't produced that, or you know, oh no, we can't. You know. No, I never, even to this day, no. Is it or is it not?
Come on.
You know what I mean? And if it's it, I think God might have blessed me with a gift to understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that.
That's what I go off of. Like I'm a DJ, my ear, you know what I'm saying? And then with my production, it's like, I guess that's just an extension of that. You know what I mean? It's knowing the goal that I'm trying to hit, the energy that I'm trying to hit. And, you know, me putting it down is like, okay, oh nah, that might be. And then for me, even sometimes I'm not perfect. I gotta use people. That's the DJ part. It's like I might be playing beats, but then somebody or 3 people will come in and they like, oh nah, that. And I see how they move. Then I know, oh okay, you know what I mean. This is what's getting the people moving.
Okay,
and
it's a lot of producers who are DJs before they start producing, like DJ Manny Fresh. You know, and you see how he became the legend that he became. Like
big time.
What producers that came before you who inspired you?
Oh man, like I'm so glad you asked that question, bro. Definitely, you know, Manny is one of them for sure. Man, I don't want to forget nobody, but I do want to mention this guy in particular because I don't feel like he get the flowers that he deserves. Lil Jon. Period.
What's up, Lil Jon?
Like big.
His voice overshadowed his production.
Yes, but when you go into his discography, you know, bro, the man has been successful in like 6 different genres.
Facts.
Majorly successful.
Facts.
Like, and it created his own sonic character, and even created a genre or 2.
Exactly.
Maybe a little more than that.
That's true.
So I feel like he don't get mentioned as much as he should, and I don't even know John, but thank you, bro. Salute.
What track from Lil Jon you heard that just woke you out?
It's too many, bro. I can't even. It's too many. You know what I mean? But yeah, John. You know, JD did his thing. You know, obviously West Coast Dr. Dre. For Louisiana, Manny Fresh. Atlanta. Man. It's a lot. It's a lot of producers. I don't want to leave nobody out, but those are some of the ones that I grew up to, and you know, for real. Let me not leave him out. For real, like you know, like Neptunes,
crazy,
like like all of that. I grew up on that. And I'm grateful because I could be an old nigga talking, but
Spinz.
I think the stats kind of prove it. Where, you know, I seen a recent poster where somebody was saying, I think it was a girl saying, I go to the club and I hear all this 2000s music. And the DJs was kind of clapping back, like I think Jelly posted it.
Yeah.
And he was like we playing this because this new shit don't do nothing.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's not like we could be hating on it, but we playing it and it's not doing that.
Exactly.
But we play this.
The party gets started.
Old, young,
Exactly.
middle aged. The proof is in the pudding.